Hello everyone. Today we will get ourselves known to a very popular CMS called WordPress. So we'll call this session Introduction to WordPress. Within this session, we are going to cover certain points. I have listed these points for your convenience. The first point we will be discussing is the absolute basics of WordPress. Second is which kind of WordPress website is good for you. Then we will be looking at installing WordPress site on your hosting platform. Following that, I'll walk you through some primary parts and pieces of WordPress. A little bit about changing your design, but we are not going to see any code here. It will be the basic design changes. And with all this, you'll be starting with absolutely no WordPress skill and have a completely functional WordPress website. So let's get started. Uh, First question you may come up with is why do you use WordPress? Now, the first reason is there are hundreds of thousands of websites out there who are using WordPress with certain functionalities. They may be blog, they may be corporate websites, personal websites, and even e-commerce. Then the second reason is WordPress is the largest open source, free and priceless at the same time, highly advanced and user friendly. So even if you are a beginner, WordPress is the thing to get your website on. It is completely search engine friendly, so you don't have to put in a lot of extra efforts to bring your site in the search results. There are thousands of extensions and functionalities, so you don't have to actually go and code every time you need a functionality. It is 100% customizable, so you think of something and probably someone has already think about it and has a solution to it. So we'll start installing WordPress. To install WordPress, you need three things basically. The first thing is a LAMP server. uh, what is LAMP? LAMP is a Linux, Apache, MySQL and PHP server. Most of the servers do support all these four things. uh, you can also use a Windows server, but if you are going to buy a new one, I'll prefer a LAMP server so you don't have to customize anything into your WordPress. Then the second thing is the latest WordPress install. You can get this from this link here, wordpress.org/download. And the third, the most important thing, 10 minutes of your time. Okay, let's first install WordPress. So here I have my cPanel open. Most of the cPanels would look like this. All major hosting providers do provide a cPanel along with them. If they don't, they do have something similar to cPanel. It will look almost similar to this. If not, options would at least be similar. Okay, here you can see a lot of options. You just have to scroll down and see a WordPress option here. See this option. You just click on this. You'll get this page called talking about WordPress. So if you want to read about it, see, this is what I discussed with you. It is both free and priceless at the same time, and open source. So to install this, as I said, you need a LAMP server. The cPanel I'm using does support LAMP server, and you may have to check the available space. The required space, it says for WordPress is 17.96 MB, which is very less. So I'll start with installation. There are few things you may have to set up, like the protocol. HTTP is a standard protocol. HTTPS, if you have a SSL certificate and you may be selling something, HTTPS would be preferable. I'll go with the default one. Then you will have to select a domain here. See, I have a couple of domains into my cPanel. You will have to purchase a domain before you make your WordPress site live. So I'll go with the domain here, and oh, I'm very sorry. You have to go with the domain here, and after that, I'm installing WordPress in a directory. If you don't want your WordPress in a particular directory and want your WordPress site to come directly on your domain, you don't have to put anything here. Just make it blank. Okay, since I am putting it in a directory, I will use a directory name called online demo. Okay, Then after that, you have to configure some table prefixes for your database. WP underscore is a standard prefix used by WordPress, so I'll keep it like this. Other settings you don't have to worry about. I think you can change them all later. So I'll just make this password just to make it easier for me to remember. I'll put my email here. The email you provide here will be the admin email. All the notifications which will be coming from your WordPress site will be redirected to this email. WordPress comes in multiple languages. You can select your language if you like. I'll be using English here. Then all other options are configurable later, so we'll worry about it later. We'll start installing. It will take a couple of minutes before it is installed. Okay, now this is installed. This is how your basic WordPress setup. Now since your WordPress is installed and up, we'll talk about customizing WordPress. So your WordPress installation is done. The second point we will be talking about here is customizing your WordPress. So within the basic customizations, I'll talk about site title, site description, or the tagline, themes, colors, and homepage. Okay, so let's come to a WordPress install. See, this is what your WordPress site looks like. Now, if you want to change it, you can. What you can do is you come at the end of your domain, type in wp-.php. Once you do this, hit enter, and it will ask you for your username and password. So please give the credentials you had used while installing your WordPress. I did mine, and this is the dashboard. Depending on what install you use, you may see some updates here. So the best practice is to install updates before you do any changes to your WordPress site. So I'll be installing this update here. It is a plugin which comes by default with WordPress. So I'll update it. Okay, now it is done. I come back to the dashboard. See, here are a couple of options featured. I'll walk you through. We'll go with the theme first. Let's say I go to themes. This is the current theme you are using, 2015. There will be a couple of more themes called 2014, 13, or maybe 2012 also, which all comes default with WordPress. You may also add new themes here. There are hundreds of thousands of themes you can use with WordPress. Every theme comes with some certain extra functionalities or design layouts, but for the simplicity's sake, we'll go with the default theme 2015. So we'll say let's customize this. Now you remember I told you about changing the title and the tagline. You can change it here. See, instead of my blog, which comes default, we'll write a demo site. Tagline, I'll keep, yeah, this is okay. My WordPress blog is okay. Then comes colors. See, 2015 comes with some basic color schemes. All themes may not. So we'll go through it, what colors it gives us. Okay, I like this one. We'll even customize it further. Okay, background color, let's make it a bit darker. Okay. Then you come to the header sidebar color. This is the sidebar. Apparently the header in our theme. This is a text color. White is what we have currently. We'll go with white. Then the header sidebar will change to this. You can upload images here in this panel. I'm not sure if I have an image here. Let's see if I have any image. Let's not change the image. So you save and publish this. It says save. Close this. Click on visit site. See, these changes are done. After that, we'll see what is the next point. Site title is done, site description is done, themes, colors are done. We'll set up a home page for you. So let's go in pages, click on all pages. Let's create a new page here. Call it there are a couple of options here, parent and order number. We don't have to work. Just hit publish. After you do this, go to settings, reading. Here you can see options, your latest post and a static page. Hit on static page, select home and save. Again, go back to visit site. This is your home page, and your pages don't generally have this comment section, so we'll disable it. You can just edit this page here. Go to screen options, click discussions, come down, uncheck this box and update. Okay, and visit your site. Comment section is gone. Okay. Now we'll look further into your site. Go to your dashboard from here. We'll go to appearances, widgets. Now widgets are something which comes on your sidebar. Generally, you can declare custom widget areas, but by standard those are sidebars. See this, all you can see here, the search box, the recent posts, comments, archives, categories, the meta of the site, all these are widgets. You come here, you can see a list of widgets added to your website. So maybe you don't want the recent post right now, you can hit delete. Don't worry, once you delete something from here, you can always add it back from here. You just drag it here, it comes back. Okay, so you save it and it again saved over here. See the recent post. Okay, I don't want meta on my site, so I'll delete it. Since I don't have any categories, I'll remove this. Archives are generally a list of posts with date. Once saved, you come here, hit enter, and all the clutter is gone. Now I'll show you how you check your comments. Here on the top you have a chat box. You click on it, it shows the comments. Now this is a comment which comes by default with WordPress. If someone someday comes in and comments something, okay, I'll show you a comment. Let's say you come on your blog post and I write a comment here. I post it. Okay, since I'm admin of the site, it shows admin. You come back here, refresh this page, and you see this comment. You can unapprove it, put it as spam, trash it. I unapprove this. I come here and refresh. See, no comments here. So managing comments is pretty easy with this. Moving further, we'll talk about installing plugins. First, we'll see what are the installed plugins here. Hello Dolly is a basic plugin which comes with the installation. Actually, it does nothing, but it's just there. You can say add new plugin here, and let's search for a contact form plugin. This is contact form 7. This is one of the most popular contact form plugin WordPress has. You just hit install and activate plugin. Once you activate that, you'll get a contact option here. Not all plugin gives such options. Generally, you will have to use the settings button in this. So you come here. So you see there's a default contact form here. You just copy this shortcode, go back to your pages. Let's say you want a contact form, contact, go to text and paste this. Hit publish. Then you view your page. See, this comes a contact form. It's pretty easy, isn't it? You just go back to edit page. Now let's add a menu to your site. Hit on menus within appearances. Give a name to your menu. Maybe create a menu. Now you have 3 pages. Your pages should be listed automatically here. Let's say I want to add a home and contact and maybe a custom link to some website. Let's say Google, and I need Google. I add it here. See, this Google comes here. Okay, let's say I want a separate link to my web.com. Save it here, and I can have this as a sub item in the menu. I save this menu, I hover on this and visit, and I see where's the menu. You just come here on the dashboard, appearance, widgets, and a custom menu. I add it here. Select a menu from here, save, come back here, refresh your site, and you can see a menu here. Okay, you hit on home page, Google, it will take you to Google. Go back, your contact form, and your basic setup of WordPress is done. So within 10 minutes you have a very functional WordPress website with a contact form. To edit your contact form, you can just come here and say edit. See, this are the fields in your contact form. You can edit it however you want. You can use this predefined thing. Come in mail. To is the email which will get the email once the contact form is filled. I'll show you a demo. We just come here. I hit my name, my email. I use. You'll have to use email here since this is demo. I'll be using my email as something. Then the subject, and hit send, and it shows you a message. Your message was sent successfully. I come back to here in my inbox. See this, I get an email from the website saying your email subject, and it also shows a link to my website, so you can sort out it. You can just change this everything, what subject you want, what you need. And the pretty much other thing is you can also put an autoresponder to this. We'll talk about this later, but this is a pretty basic WordPress site you have set up, and congratulations.